Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to finally put out a Halloween tutorial. I have been sick for the past couple days and I feel better today, but I still sound very congested, as you guys can tell. So bear with me, but today we are going to start off by applying primer, and then we're going to apply our light foundation. It is a few shades lighter than my natural skin tone, as you can tell. You can go ahead and use white face paint or whatever you have. I decided just to use a lighter foundation because it's easier to blend and it's not going to be super time consuming. I'm just blending in with a brush at first, then going in with a beauty blender to make it really opaque. I'm also using the foundation as concealer, which is perfectly fine. It gives a good enough coverage. Just go ahead and make sure you set your under eye area. I'm setting mine with Ben Nye's Neutral Set, which is a translucent color. You can go ahead and set it with whatever powder you have, but I would highly recommend using a translucent powder because you don't want to use your normal face powder and then add color back into your skin that you already try to get light. And then we are going to prime our eyelids. I'm using Maybelline's Color Tattoo in Barely Brazen? Barely Bronze? Barely Branded. Barely Branded. I'll go ahead and list everything I use in this video down below. And then next I'm using Venus from the Naked Basics palette as the eyeshadow, just to set that concealer, or to set the primer so it doesn't move and it stays on all night. Next, we're going to go in with MAC's Copperplate, which is a nice warm gray toned eyeshadow. Since it is a matte color, we're going to go ahead and get a nice fluffy brush so it's easier to blend out, because matte colors take forever to blend out without it looking like super choppy and chalky. So go ahead and just keep blending. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of soft brown with a fluffier brush just to add a little more warmth to the look. And next we are going to do our brows, which I'm using Anastasia's brow pomade in chocolate, which is amazing. I recently purchased this product and I am in love. Like, it takes literally less than 2 minutes to do my brows, and I only have to use one product, where before I had like 2 or 3 different products I would use. It's amazing, and plus I don't have to clean up my brows after. This product is just, oh my gosh, you need it in your life. Now that you saw how I did that brow, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward through this one just because it's the same thing. Next, we're going in with a smaller, more tapered, fluffy brush, and we're going to go ahead and add a matte black into the outer V part of our eye, and I'm using Crave from the Naked Basics palette. Like I said, we are working with matte colors, and they do take forever to blend out, so I'm just going in and adding black, then blending it out with a little bit of Copperplate, and then adding more black, blending it out, adding more, blending it out. So just go back and forth till it's nice and evenly blended and it's the desired darkness you like. And now it is time for our liner, which I'm using NYC's liquid liner, which I've been using forever. I'm just using a really thin line all throughout the liner. Not gonna go super thick, but I'm gonna extend the wing out pretty far. You can go ahead and apply your liner however you like it. I'm just extending it, this one, further than normal. Liner is kind of hard to explain, so that's why I added the clip into this video so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing and how I do it. I went ahead and applied false lashes off camera because that takes me forever to do. I hardly ever wear false lashes, but I decided since it is Halloween, why not? And then go ahead and wipe away any translucent powder you have left over on your under eye area. I'm just going to go ahead and smoke it out with MAC's Copperplate and Crave from the Naked Basics palette. Same colors we use on our lid, we're going to use on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go ahead and highlight with Venus, which is the same color we used on our eyelids. And then don't forget to add mascara to those little lashes down there. Trust me, applying mascara on your lower lashes makes the biggest difference. Next, we're going to apply a black liner on our waterline, which I used to do this all the time, and I haven't done it in a really long time, so it's a little weird. And then to add a little more color into our skin, I'm just going to go ahead and apply Hoola bronzer all over the face, as well as applying Warm Soul from MAC, just for a little glow. And now for the fun part. I went ahead and did half of my face off of camera because the steps are very repetitive and it's super easy once you get it down. So we're just going to go in with a burgundy lip liner, and we're going to start by making dashes. I'm just looking back and forth so I make sure the look is very symmetrical. You do not have to do it symmetrical, you can do it however you like, but I decided to do this way because I'm kind of going off of Rick Baker's Monster Bride he did last year for Halloween. So that's kind of the look I'm going for. Now we're just going to go ahead and start buffing out that color. You're going to want to go like up and down and side to side instead of in a circular motion, because it's going to diffuse the color out evenly. If you did it in a circular motion, it'll just be like a red dot on your face, and that's kind of not the look we're going for. And the reason why we are blending it out is because whenever you get a cut or a scrape or anything, there is that little redness of irritation around the wound, so this is going to make it really look super realistic. And now I'm kind of going and taking whatever's left over on my brush and not applying any other product on it and just buffing out that line so it's nice and smooth. You can still see where the dashes are, but it's just going to really blend out and buff everything together. And then we're going to go back in with a lip liner again and create the dashes again just to add more depth to the look. Now to create the stitches, I'm using NYC's liquid liner. You can just apply little lines, little X's, whatever you prefer. And it's going to be really realistic, and we're going to add little dots at the end of the stitches just so it looks like it's sewn in and it's not going to look like a line or anything that's just on your face. And for this, I'm using a Real Techniques little pointed silicone liner brush and Maybelline's gel liner. You could totally use the liquid liner. I just use the gel liner for more precision. Next, we're going to go back in with our light foundation and a little detailed brush and create these lines above and below our dashes. And by doing this, it's going to make our wound look super 3D. It's going to make our the skin look like it's ripped open, and the wound is freshly stitched. Without doing this step, it's going to make it look really flat, and it's not going to have that realistic look to it. So I highly recommend doing it, and it's super simple. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of black gel liner. You could use black eyeshadow, whatever you prefer, and just going in those dashes to create a little more depth into them, so it looks like our skin is really cut deep enough where we needed stitches. And now we're just applying liner. I'm using the same liner that we use for the dashes, which is Auburn by Prestige, I believe. And then we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of Ruby Woo All Over the Lips by MAC, and that completes our look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm sorry about my voice again, but hopefully by my next video I'll sound a little bit better. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.